Hello, my name is Buffering Beef, back at it with another video, and today we're going to be talking about AI brain rot, and not just AI brain rot, but brain rot in general. And I'm going to start off the video with more of an essay type thing. I don't have very many clips, but later on, Elijah, aka Soviet Waffle, will be joining me to talk about more brain rot and give you clips. Now, I just want to say, I do fall victim to brain rot quite often. Like, I am very active in the brain rot community, and I just, in general, enjoy brain rot, but it is becoming a major problem. Yo, let's talk about brain rot. It's gonna ruin future generations. Not maybe, not if, it will. And we're already watching it happen in real time. Do you ever scroll through TikTok for hours, close it, then reopen it 2 seconds later like an NPC with zero thoughts in your head? Yeah, that's brain rot for you. You're limited to zero thought, just a consumer in a world full of middle-class people working their hardest just to come home and be entertained by mindless entertainment. It's not just you, it's all of us, and it's killing the way we think, feel, and actually live. It's a vicious cycle of corporate greed and capitalistic mindset. Now let me tell you, brain rot is not a medical term by any means, but it might as well be. It's that empty, glazed over feeling. You've scrolled through 400 clips of people pointing at text bubbles, fake pranks, or low-effort memes. It's that constant craving for that next 7-second dopamine hit, so your brain forgets how to sit still and think deeply. There's been many studies on how this affects us, but studies take years to pull through with answers, and even then the answers are sometimes just unattainable, or by the time they are found, it's just too late for anything to be done. Like, kids are being actively affected by this all of the time, and it's just, like, it's not getting any better. The kids in this generation, let me tell you, are just gonna grow up with absolute garbage. Like, future generations are being raised on this. Their entire world is short-form trash content. And it's to the point that no kid knows how to focus anymore. Fast edits, flashing lights, glitter, and glamour. The future is all but guaranteed to be brainless, or at the very least, mindless drones. Like, it's to the point where teachers can't even teach. Like, let me tell you, I work with kids, and it is, like, just very hard. Like, teachers can't teach, parents can't parent, even conversations feel fake now. Like, I have conversations with some friends, and it's just, like, it's hard to talk to them because it's just, everybody's so brain rotten. And it's just not good. Even in conversations, like, I just can't feel anything because it's so brain rot. Everyone's mind is somewhere else, waiting to check their phone for the next shiny thing. Parents these days just hand their kids an iPad and call it a day while cracking back a gold one and calling themselves good parents. Sending their kids off to school or youth programs is even harder because their kids are just awful. And like I mentioned, I work with kids, and a lot of them are misguided, and their parents think they're just little angels. I've had parents call the police on me because their kids weren't getting their way at my work. The kids are being raised by iPads, and parents don't really care about them, and it's to the point where they're calling the police instead of listening to me, a person who has worked in youth development for almost a year now. Like, they're not listening to me. When I tell you a kid is doing something stupid, they're doing something stupid. Your kid's not an angel. And if you are a parent, your kid is not an angel. They're going to do stupid things. And when they're doing stupid things, listen to the person telling you they are doing stupid things. Because it's just not good. Now, do we really think this generation is going to lead the world and build something meaningful? Like, how are they going to do that when they can't even watch a video for more than 10 seconds without skipping it, or just wanting to watch something else, or just feeling dissatisfied? And now that I'm thinking about it, what about things like art? Art used to be about depth music, stories, even memes. They had layers, jokes, or culture behind them. And now everything's just algorithm bait, rage bait, you know what I'm talking about? Low effort, loud, fast, disposable. Overall, just a vicious cycle of nothing and no meaning and no effort. And let me tell you, this constant cycle of consuming and forgetting has turned potential creators into mindless consumers. If future generations only know how to copy trends and dance in front of a camera for likes, what happens when we need real innovation? Money will only be gained from internet content, and I know you're thinking, Buffering Beef, you are a content creator yourself. And to that I say you are right. The meaning I bring to this world comes with the kids' lives I change every single day, trying to unteach the observable brain rot they face in their society. Brain rot isn't just killing attention spans, it's destroying social skills. Kids and teens can't handle discomfort, boredom, or awkward silence. They can't look people in the eye because they don't know how to exist without a screen buffering their reality. And I use buffering because it's in my name. You think future generations will build any meaningful connection, friendships, or even relationships if their entire identity is filtered through an algorithm? Like, is Google really going to choose our personalities? Is some Chinese government going to choose our personalities through TikTok? What is going on here? Now I know what you're thinking, it's just the kids, right? But I'm looking at you. Let's be real. A lot of us are already infected. The brain rot is creeping into adults too. We've replaced critical thinking with hot takes, replaced curiosity with rage bait, and replaced conversations with scrolling. Like, let me be honest with you, bro. I am infected too. I am a mindless zombie most of the time. Like, look, bro. I'm not gonna act like I'm above this. I scroll too. We need to wake up before it's too late. For real. Like, on a real note. Now, do we really want our kids inheriting a world where just deep thought, art, and human connection are at risk of extinction because we didn't fight back? Put your phone down for once, bro. I'm telling you, it'll, like, do yourself a favor. Maybe read a book, go on a walk, go outside, explore your neighborhood. I don't know, something like that. Let your brain be bored for once. Lay in bed. Do something like go outside, be productive. Sit in your front yard. I don't know. Touch some grass. Talk to people without checking your notifications every 10 seconds. And I know it's hard because I check my phone all the time too. But I'm telling you right now, if we don't make a change, we're heading straight for a future where we're just a bunch of overstimulated zombies with nothing to say and nothing to build. Now, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. You're halfway through the video. You've survived minutes without scrolling. Maybe your brain isn't fully rotted yet. If you're tired of brain rot content, hit the like, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, or don't. It's your brain on the line, not mine. Stay awake and don't rot. Now I'll pass it to Elijah Espinoza, aka Soviet Waffle, to talk about more brain rot and give more insight, with maybe some clips sprinkled in. And by the way, he does have quite a bit of he has quite a bit of clips sprinkled in.
Hey guys, it's Elijah, and I'm going to talk about brain rot and how it can affect our future generation. Something that I found absolutely hilarious was that Merriam-Webster has an actual definition for brain rot. So, brain rot, by definition, refers to material of low or addictive quality, typically in online media, that preoccupies someone to the point it is said to affect mental functioning. Both the state of preoccupation and resulting mental degradation are known as brain rot. Now, there are many forms of brain rot, whether that be terminally online brain rot, fandom brain rot, TikTok brain rot, NPC or skibbity brain rot. You get it. There's a lot. And the form I'm going to focus on is the TikTok / NPC brain rot. And I'm going to show you some clips here and there on brain rot and how it truly affects people, especially and most importantly, children. Now this is absolutely crazy. This kid he's playing Minecraft on his tablet, right? And then he's watching, I think it was YouTube Shorts on his other phone. Brother, he wasn't even watching the videos. He was just scrolling past them, and then playing his game for 3 seconds, scrolling his video, playing the game for 3 seconds. It's insane. I don't. Okay, so if I'm a parent, I'm not allowing my kid to watch this absolute buffoonery. These people call cartoons because this. What are we watching? Okay, this is the tongue brain rot, right? And it's showing like his age 5 years later, then like 10 years later, like the if you can tell, I'm clearly frustrated about this. But anyways, onwards to the next video. Okay, so like I don't know if we can like all agree that what this kid was is watching is just absolutely pointless. He's watching okay, so first of all he's watching Brainrot, which is pointless in the first place. And then second of all, he's watching it just progressively speed up. Okay. And then it speeds up some more. Okay. Guys, get this. It speeds up some more. Oh my god. This kid is really getting some entertainment off of this, ain't he? And now in this next video, it's going to be this game in Roblox, right? And apparently you can steal each other's brain rot. And this kid has an absolute crash out over a single one of his brain rots being stolen. Let me show you.
Huh? What? What? What?
Tralalelo, tralala.
No! No! Give it back! I want you to die! No! I hope you die! No!
Yo, this kid was he was fully crashing out. This kid was crying over losing his brain rot item, and and it's like how hard could it be to get it back, right? Now, I am saying this with no experience playing that game, but come on, he's crying. He's crying over that game that he can just choose to not be in. Okay, let's just Alt F4 and then boom, problem solved. Modern childhood starts with a glow not from wonder, but from a screen. Before they can walk, they're handed an iPad. Before they can talk, they're watching Cocomelon on loop at full volume. Pacifiers are out, tablets are in, tech isn't just a tool anymore, it's the third parent. Kids now learn to swipe before they learn to speak. Bedtime stories replaced by algorithm fed autoplay. Parks gather dust while digital farms are harvested on Roblox. Like what? And parents, they're just relieved the screen's doing the babysitting until little Timmy develops the attention span of a housefly and throws a tantrum when the house Wi-Fi drops. And let's talk about attention span, or what's left of it. If it doesn't dance, flash, and scream in the first 2.4 seconds, they've already swiped away. Imagine handing Shakespeare to a 10-year-old raised on 0.75-second cuts and TikTok filters. They'd probably assume that Hamlet is a Minecraft YouTuber. We've created digital spaces so comfy that the real world just feels annoying, boring, inconvenient, and when they're not being fed a steady stream of content, they spiral. The moment there's nothing to swipe or click, it's as if the power's gone out in their soul. Brain rot in kids, oh, it's thriving. Who needs imagination when you've got 8 hours of sped up TikToks, Minecraft roleplays, and AI generated Elsa Spider-Man mashups? Attention spans are now shorter than a goldfish resume. Reading books, ancient relics. Emotional intelligence, replaced by reaction emojis. We're raising a generation that thinks critical thinking is just a video essay with a British accent. But hey, as long as they're quiet with an iPad, right? This was brought to you by Elijah Espinoza, aka Soviet Waffle, and now I'm going to pass it off to Jonathan Spencer to close off the video.
Alright, my name is Jonathan Spencer, aka Buffering Beef, and this is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed us talking about brain rot, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn post notifications on. Maybe even leave a comment, tell me how you thought about the video. In fact, if you made it this far, leave a comment saying Coda is the GOAT. Isn't that right, Coda? Are you the GOAT? Coda's Elijah's cat. Anyway, I hope you had a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, wherever you are at in the world. And Goodbye.